Have you ever had that friend who always falls in love with that bad boy, or partners who are not emotionally available, or the worst kinds of people available, that within yourself you beat your heart and say, why is this girl falling in love for this type of persons? Even her is also trying to figure out why it's like that, but the pattern keeps repeating itself over time. So in this video we are going to be exploring the hidden mysteries behind human attraction to certain kinds of people, and that invisible force that pulls us towards one person, and why other persons remain just acquaintances in our life. After watching this video, you are going to stop chasing people who are inherently not a good match for you. So what is this first hidden force that influences who we fall in love with? So the first thing here is our biology. And under this biological blueprint, we're going to be looking at three different ways in which our body naturally help us to look for better partners. So the first one we are going to be looking at is the scent of attraction. Did you know your nose play an important role on who you are attracted to? It's not just about regular scent or about your perfume. So the body secretes tiny chemical signals called pheromones. So these pheromones, you can think of them like a biological blueprint. Your body is actively looking for someone who have a different immune system. So when you combine two different immune systems, it helps to create healthy offsprings. I know it might sound a bit mystical, but you need not do any hard work. Your brain or your body is what is doing the major work. That person that you are attracted to for no just reason, it might just be one of these factors that is influencing it. The second point under our biology is the beauty of balance. Our brain is programmed to like symmetric features. So you can just see somebody, or you can just see a lady and just say, wow, this girl is beautiful, and you can't just seem to maybe take your mind off them. It's your brain working its magic there. It's beyond just beauty. Subconsciously, we are drawn to people who we feel safe or we feel strong with. That is a way your brain selects and filter certain kinds of people, making you to fall in love with certain kinds of people. And the third point under our biology is the love potion in the brain. There are two important chemicals in your brain that helps attraction. When you are with somebody and you feel that rush of emotion or that flutter, it's also the brain working its magic. Powerful feel-good chemicals like dopamine, which is responsible for rush of excitement, and oxytocin, which helps create bonding and trust with somebody. So when you are with somebody over time and you are not really having this rush of emotion, this excitement, or there is no basis for trust, you should know that your brain is trying to filter that person out from your life, and your brain will not come and tell you that, okay, do this, don't do that. It's what you feel within yourself. You know that, okay, this person is not meant for me, this person is meant for me. So while your heart might act as though it's in charge of everything, your biology is also doing some powerful work behind the scenes. Psychological connection. There's this friend I had in the university that got entangled with this girl. Their meeting was so awkward that we thought that they were going to be sworn enemies. And it happened again that the both of them are motivated towards humanitarian service. So they met, I think, some weeks later at the Red Cross Society of the university, and they exchanged number and they became friends. They started doing what regular friends do, calling, chatting, spending time together, and they became so close that their friendship translated into a very strong relationship. So what happened here? So we can use the concept of similarity and familiarity effect. Because of one simple interest that they have, humanitarian service, they they grew fond of each other. And because of their consistency with each other, spending quality time and doing things together, the familiarity effect, their friendship translated into relationship. So if you are with somebody that you feel that their actions do not really resonate with the person of you, it's high time you leave them, because if you are with them over time and you don't really want to have anything to do with them, because of the effect of familiarity, you might really have something for them and you might end up regretting later on, because normally you know that you will not really have anything with this person. So if you are with somebody that you cannot really find any intersection or any interest with the person, it's high time you avoid them because of the effect of familiarity. Social factor. So this point describes how society or our culture define what is acceptable or desirable for us in a relationship. In some cultures, arranged marriages is very predominant, in that you got yourself entangled with somebody you do not plan for, maybe just for strong family ties or for maybe or affluence or whatever the case may be. You get yourself into a long-term union with somebody you know little or nothing about, streamlining you to falling in love with a certain kind of people. And also the concept of getting married at a particular age also play a role in how we fall in love with certain kinds of people. I know it sounds a bit subtle, but all those persons you have been cutting off from your life because you want to get married or you want to start something strong at a particular age, it's making you to be attracted to certain kinds of people. Location can also play an important role on how we fall in love with certain kinds of people. Like there's this girl I met in the university that always tell me that she wants to get married to men from a particular country. I've forgotten the name of the country. Then I'll be telling myself that one can never catch you, Abi, you never broke. But that is not a play matter, or it's not a joke, because within herself she has come to an understanding that this is what I want. And it's very dangerous if you are with that kind of lady and you don't know, because you might be doing everything for her, but you are not really meeting the one important criterion that she needs in a man. So if you are with somebody and you want something very strong with them, always try to engage them so that you are at every point in time you are meeting a very important criterion of what they want in a man or in a girl. And if you feel at any particular point that you are not meeting that important criteria, it could be money, it could be social status, it could be maybe marrying from maybe a certain place, like location. Now it's high time you leave them to stop investing in what is not going to be beneficial to you at the long run. Love languages. So in a very simple term, love language is the way we express and we show love to people. This concept explains that everyone have a unique love language, and it often feels like we have met a perfect match when we meet somebody who speaks our language. It doesn't have to be something ambiguous or something grand. There is this girl I know that her love language is something as little as buying her a biscuit. So if you can effortlessly be getting her biscuit, you have a place in her heart. And following our topic again, love languages also play a very important role on how we are attracted to certain kinds of people. There are like 5 love languages varying from words of affirmation. So you can be with a girl whose love language is maybe how you compliment her, maybe when she dressed so fine, and or just a little compliment can maybe make her day and all. We also have receiving gifts, so you can be showering gifts to somebody, and if gifts is their love language, you have won their heart forever. Then we also have acts of service, so you can be doing very little things for her And if her love language is about service, then you have already won her heart. Then we also have quality time and physical touch. So the idea here is you should know a particular love language of a girl. I'm not saying you should be asking her what is your love language and all, but that is why engaging somebody in your life is very important. Having that time to talk big things, to really get to know the person of the girl is very, very important, because it is that particular time that you can really know some mysteries about them. Some ladies understand their body's chemistry to the extent that they know their unique love language. And if you are with that kind of lady, they will really tell you, and you can even know, because it's just like it's going to be very practical in them. Maybe there are some girls that will say, I like when people compliment me. So that is just telling you that their love language is words of affirmation. And there are some girls that will tell you that I like people that give me gifts. So those little things what will confirm what is their love language. So you shouldn't be acting dumb, or you shouldn't be acting unwise by maybe asking her that what is their love language. Is like a diplomatic approach to maybe finding out what is their unique love language. And if you are with somebody that you don't really know what is their love language, or they are not being outspoken about it, you just have to just find a way to penetrate their heart and bring it out of them. The little take home from this video, even after all the scientific talk or the psychological whatever and everything, I want to just summarize this video in a very clear term and a very short sentence. So when somebody is in your life and you don't know why you are falling in love with them or getting attracted to them, you should not panic or be worried. Is maybe a way that your biology or your brain is accepting them, and within your human consciousness you can't really maybe state or decipher what is happening. And one thing I've really discovered over time is when your heart chooses something or somebody to like, it's very genuine. There's this girl I asked a couple of years back that, why did you love me? And she said, I have no reason. So some things like that proves that okay, we are getting linked, or we are getting into bed with the right set of people in our life. And that is the kind of people that you should have in your life. People that have no reason to love you. So when you don't have money, they will not run because you don't have money. Or when you don't have six packs, again, they will not run because you don't have six pack. Or when you have pot belly, they will not run because you have pot belly. People that have no reason to love you, they are the best kind of people you should have in your cycle. And if you have any opinion or any other points that you want to add vis-a-vis what I discussed in the video, you can leave them in the comment section. I'm also ready to hear from you and learn from you also. Thank you so much. See you in my next video.